So my lesson today is going to talk about searches, and we're going to use Google, of course. I believe Google is still the most popular tool out there for searching. We've all had the experience of doing searches, and sometimes our searches are productive, sometimes they're unproductive. And I'm going to show you a tool today called a site search that I think will really help you as far as looking for information. So today my first example, I'm going to try and find the information I need to set up my laptop computer to connect with the wireless network at the University of Montana. Okay, and that's my goal. And so I go to Google, and Google should tell me how to do this, right? So I start out by just typing the word networks in. All right, and if you see here, I have 750 million results. And rather than go through all those 750 million results, let's try and do a more productive search than that. All right, so I know I can be more specific, and I can say I want to do a look for wireless networks. And I hit this search, and yeah, it's much more productive. I have 1/7 the number of hits. I have 109 million. So that was a big help to me, because now I went, instead of just all networks, I am looking for wireless networks. But that's not enough. I'm trying to be more specific with the terms I'm using, so I want to search for wireless networks, and I want to know how to configure my system here so it will connect. So the last word I'll put in here is configuration. All right, so now I'm wireless network configuration, or networks. Let me take the plural off there. I get the same number of hits, don't I? And again, it's substantially less. I'm down to 27,800,000. That's still not very productive for me. So here's what a site search does. If I want to just find out about information on a certain site, at the end of my keywords, I put the term site, and then I put a full colon, and then I put the URL for that site. All right, and I'm going to put actually not the URL, just a domain name. So I want to search the University of Montana. So my site is umt.edu. And I hit this now, and I'm down to 231 results. Now, out of those 231 results, you take a look here. I'm very, very productive, and I usually don't go past maybe my first screen, or maybe 2 pages, 3 pages max of hits when I go to search for things. And right now you can see, because I chose the appropriate words here, and then I use this new tool, or maybe it's not new to you, but this very productive tool called a site search. So I use Google to search just a particular area, and right here is information about wireless. Here's a PDF document for setting it up in Windows Vista. Here's another PDF document for setting up in Windows 7, Windows XP. So that's really, that was a great search right there. And I started out very, I kind of went through a process here: network, wireless, configuration, and then I utilized this other tool called a site search. All right, let me do another example here. Let's say I'm shopping around for programs at a particular college. Say I want to get a degree in information technology. So my first search here, I'm going to just put in information technology. And I hit that, and I get, of course, boy, I got almost 2 billion hits. If you look what I have here, and that's, again, not very productive. So maybe I'll look for information technology degree. All right, and again, much more productive, down to 171 million. And again, I do see that there's all sorts of different, hits here. Some are with various educational institutions. All right, that's all good. Let's see what else I can do with this now. So I have information technology. Maybe I want an associate degree. So I do a search here, and now I'm down to about 32 million. All right. Well, again, that's productive. That's helpful. But let me check a particular institution, and here's my site search again. Let me say, wonder if they offer a information technology associate degree at the University of Montana. And so here's my site search, and now I'm down to what I got, 2,000. That's surprisingly a big number. And you look through here, and you can find various information technology degrees. Here's one in medical information technology, and then here's the information technology degree out of the Department of Applied Computing that most of you are involved with. All right. The other thing I'll show you, there's other, if I want to look at images, maps, videos, all that stuff's over here. If we can do a search and we just want to see images, we can certainly do that. That's not a very interesting topic for images. If I go down to the bottom here, there's an advanced search. I'm going to click on this and just peruse it very, very quickly here. And with an advanced search, it helps us put together site searches or whatever type of advanced search we want to do without having to know all the particular operators. You'll learn a little bit about logical operators as you go through your textbook here. But you can see right now I can do a site. Here's my site. I can narrow my search, and really that's what searching's all about, taking big ideas and narrowing to specific pieces of information I'm interested in. And this already took my previous search, and when I put in this advanced search tool, it said find all these words, as opposed to finding any of these words, which would be an or versus an and. And then this one already put the site-specific information here, so I can certainly narrow it down to just particular sites. I can also, if I want to look at this, the other tool I'll show you here. Here's a site search where we just use the top-level domain. All right, and I use this a lot with when I'm looking for information at other universities or scholarly articles. It might be helpful for this. I only want to see the results from institutions with the edu top-level domain name. And you'll notice as you go through these, all these links end up with edu.